Alright boys, it's time. No usual neighborino intro, because it is time for finals. Okay, we are being super, very serious. Not really. Howdy ho neighborinos, it's your boy Shakewaza. And yeah man, it's time for the finals against Galladite. So we played him, I think week 6. Exact same matchup, exact same everything. You see it on the screen. But there have been some things and some stuff that are different. Obviously it's finals, so it's time to put dicks on tables, you know? It's time to play for real, and we're gonna do our best, dude. So I know Galladite's a very good player. His record for the season doesn't really show how good he was, because like obviously he made it to finals, so like he's pretty fucking good. But I've been watching his season and I've been watching, kind of keeping tabs, you know, watching some of his other videos, and he always plays well. He always does really good and has like positive differential and whatnot. So it's not gonna be easy. It's really not. However, a couple things on our team do surprisingly well versus him, so let's get into it. Like I said, you've been seeing the team for a minute here. We're going to start right off with the Froppy Greninja. So in the last team, I even mentioned in the team builder how I brought Modest Greninja because I didn't think he was going to bring Max Speed Cobalion. So this time, we're not fucking around. I'm not going to like give him the opportunity to do that. So we are just going to bring Timid with speed for Cobalion, you know, Jolly or Timid, Cobalion, whatever it wants to be. Toxic Spikes are going to be super helpful because some of the bulk of his team does not appreciate being toxic. Mudsdale, unless it has Rest, Carbink even, which I don't really expect to come. Spiritomb could be a thing, but I don't really, it's kind of weak to Magearna, so I don't think about it. But Zardex doesn't appreciate it, Lele didn't appreciate it, Delmise, Mudsdale, Audino, which I already mentioned, but T-Spikes are huge for this team. I took off Hydro Pump and stuck on Surf because I ain't trying to miss. This is fucking finals, so like, you know, I ain't gonna do it, bro. Dark Pulse, Water, Shuriken. So last time he didn't bring Lele, which means Shuriken is gonna be pretty much free if he didn't bring it again. However, if he does bring it, I can still at least hit stuff that's in the air. So Cryogonal, fucking Rotom Wash, which I don't know why I would hit it with a Shuriken, but and Swellow. So duly noted, we can hit things even if they are in the second terrain, if they aren't touching the ground. So that's cool. But yeah, Greninja's very, very good versus him, and I think he's gonna know it's coming, so he'll probably be more Spadef on most of the things. Last time he just brought like Max Horse, which actually doesn't die to a Life Orb Surf, so we'll have to weaken that a little bit before it'll die to that. But obviously before we show off that we have Hydro, that we don't have Hydro, so I think it still dies to a Life Orb Hydro. So next we have Killua as Salt Vested Zeraora with kind of a crazy little spread there. I'm invested to live a bunch of hits and whatnot. Also, the locusts are back, so sorry if you can hear that. Shout out to fucking Texas in the summer/fall time. Max HP with 32 defense means that we live uninvested Earthquake from Horse, which is, you know, so that's cool. Discharge just because I was gonna run Thunderbolt and I was like, it didn't really pick up any KOs on anything, so I went ahead and just went Discharge since everything's going to be 2 KO'd anyways because it's Zeraora, and we're not running any attack or special attack investment, so I mean, like, I think the para chance is better than the, like, the roll to 2 KO stuff. So, with Rocks Up, we'd still do a lot of damage and stuff anyway, so fuck it, you know. We got the AV, so this is going to be one of our switch-ins to, not switch-ins, but something that can deal with Lele. He's been leading with it a lot, so if he does lead with it, I'm just going to knock off the potential Scarf or the Specs or whatever's going on, and then I can Volt Switch out, I can Discharge, I can do whatever I want, you know, so options are endless. But this is also very helpful for Rotom because I don't have a lot of switch-ins for it. Granted, there's not a lot of switch-ins for Rotom in the first place, but this is a pretty decent one, so yeah, that'll be fun. He can Wisp me if he wants, but I mean, I'd happily take a weakened knockoff to be able to get damage on that, so that's cool with me. Next we have Magearna. We have the Akaberry. We live Flare Blitz anyways, however just have a few extra EVs I just stuck in HP because, you know, fuck it. But basically we don't have a lot of ways to check Charizard on this team, so we're gonna have to get a little creative. I had to stick an Akaberry on this boy, which means that if rocks are up and he takes Flare Blitz Recoil, I can kill him with Ice Beam and I don't have to blow my whole load with the Flare Cannon. However, if rocks aren't up, after the Flare Blitz Recoil, I can kill him with Flare Cannon if I have to. Also, you notice we are mixed with the Iron Head Shift Gear because Tapu Lele can actually live a +1. It lives, I don't know if it's +1. I think it just lives Max Special Attack Flash Cannon, however it does not live +1 Iron Head, that's what it was. So We got Ice Beam for the Delmise and the Horse, Shift Gear to boost up, and the Huckleberry, dude. It's here. It's Moo Day. It's the waifu bot, and it's gonna put in some work. It honestly, it does a lot of damage to his team. So he's, like I said, he's gonna. I've got these special attackers that are doing really good versus him, so I'm expecting a bunch of his shit to be Spadef. If he does want to be like super max Spadef Charizard, that's going to be annoying, but at least we got the Huckleberry to live the hit or whatever. Next, I only brought this guy one other time, and I don't even think it hit the field. Man, I can't go through a finals game and not bring the horse, dude. We've been fucking all over the time. He's got a horse, I've got a horse, we're gonna fucking go head on with our horses. However, his horse does beat the shit out of mine, so that's no fun, but... High horsepower, high power, Scarf high horsepower, however, does do over half the Charizard even if he has like 100 HP or so, which he shouldn't. He kind of just has to be close to max because he's going to want to outspeed. What was my... I have a base 95, right? I feel stupid for not knowing this, but he had to be close to max speed. I think his tactile speed fucking Frogadier, which I don't know if you would even know. Hitmonlee, that's what it was. So he's going to want to outspeed Hitmonlee. 87, which it didn't allow a lot of room for, you know, to play around with EVs and stuff, so I figured he probably still want to do max attack. Either he'll go offensive max attack or he'll just be Spadef as hell, so hopefully he'll just be fucking offensive max attack and we can 2-hit KO him. Even if he does want to roost, that allows us to potentially crit him if we're just clicking high horsepower over and over and over again. Also, that means that like with rocks damage plus chip from Flare Blitz and whatnot, plus high horsepower, he should be in range of Water Shuriken at the end of the day. And if terrain is up and we can't Shuriken him, then we can go into Hitmonlee, get our Unburden, and close the fuck out of some combat, you know? It's pretty standard. I had Baton Pass on this originally, but that doesn't work with it didn't work with high horsepower, so it's just annoying, dude. Why all these Gen 1 mons gotta be so fucking complicated to use? Just let me use the moves I want, you know? But Flare Blitz, high horsepower, pretty much hits this whole team. We have Toxic for the Rotom, for the Mudsdale, for the only those two things, and then Double Edge just in case, like, excuse me, Double Edge just as a fourth move that I'll probably never click, but just to have, so if I do need to hit something and not allow, like, if I do want to, like, not allow Charizard to come in and I need to get a kill, I can go for Double Edge, because Double Edge should still do a KO after Stealth Rocks. So, that's Horse. He's here. He's going to do his best. Next we have Gliga the Gligar, and this boy is just defensive as hell. Originally I was looking at Spadef, but I still don't really deal with Layla. Even if I'm max careful, I still die to like 2 boosting at him Psychics after rocks, so like there's no point. I live 1 regardless, so as long as I'm max HP, so fuck it. We'll just be as defensive as possible to deal with Charizard, deal with Delmise. We can't be Toxic, so that's cool. And then he was Scarf Cryo last time, so if he does bring that, we're probably just dying, but oh well, you know. We actually have switch-ins this time. So, Gliga's here. I'm going to hopefully get up Stealth Rocks and keep them up, and then the whole point is to keep this boy as healthy as possible, keep rocks up, because Charizard is such a fucking threat. We need chip on stuff like Mudsdale, we need chip on stuff like Lele to be able to be killed and whatnot. Even Rotom needs as much chip as possible, so I know it's almost like I'm describing any Pokemon ever, but to get potential 2-hit KOs on stuff, I do need rocks up, so we're going to do that, and we'll Toxic some things, and we'll be a piece of shit with a Gliga, you know? Last but not least, we do have Hitmonlee with the Psychic Seed. We're going to try this again. Last time he didn't even bring Lele, so this was like wasted, but it kind of worked out because he crit the Hitmonlee last time, and which was unfortunate because I was like, I just needed to pop the Cobra Berry basically so the Greninja could clean, but it just sucked because like it felt like it was a waste for no reason. So then I knocked off the Cobra Berry, did like 20% because it's the thick ass Delmise, and then Anchor Shot blew me the fuck back, dude. I fell down the stairs like Slinkies do. You know, look at his legs, they're little slinks, you know. So this time, hopefully he does bring the Lele so we can boost up. I'm running Blaze Kick over Knockoff so that the Cobra Berry isn't an issue. We got Rapid Spin just because if he doesn't want to bring the Lele again, at least this thing can like support the team a little bit. Jab, Adamant Jab, so after rocks we can just blow back that Lele. And then Close Combat because that hits literally everything else in the team except for the Delmise, which, you know, Blaze Kick. So that's going to be the team. Let's jump into the battle. So here we are. And we see an Audino, and I know John Jr.'s creaming his fucking pants right now, but like, I didn't want to see that. So that means basically, since I have no fighting move and no invest on Zera Aura, I don't deal with it very well. It's a thick little piece of shit, so I need to Toxic it. I need to get up T-Spikes. I can deal with it with stuff, but it gets coverage to hit most of my team, like Ice Beam, like Bolt Beam plus Flamethrower does super good versus me, so like those moves plus like Wish are gonna be fucking annoying as shit. So let's see what we're gonna do. You know, I'm gonna lead off with Zera Aura just because I said he has been leading with that Lele a lot. I didn't think this would be any different. He does. He actually switches out. I'm gonna go for the knockoff. So the way he did that, it makes me think like maybe he was just choice specs or something, but I don't know. We'll go right into Gliga. He's gonna go for the Bulldoze, which is cool because we don't take any damage. So I go right for the Toxic, which honestly I probably should have just got a Rocks, but oh well. So I'm gonna switch out and go into Zera Aura as he does go for that Nature's Madness. Good play. Takes me to half, and he shows that he's leftovers. So I'm gonna click knockoff. We get a crit, which is unfortunate because we have first of all a minus attack nature and no invest. So yeah, so I'm gonna go for the Volt Switch again as he brings in Delmise once again. We're whittling this thing down, which is nice. I'm gonna go into Gligar again. Do I get it? Yeah, I get on my rocks this time as he goes for the Synthesis. And now I'll go for Toxic as he brings in Lele once again. So, so far this has been a pretty offensive battle. So, he has one more hit left in him and he's going to die to Toxic, which means I get the freest roost of my life. If he is, if he's timid, max special attack, he's going to do about 60-ish, 70% to me, and then I'll roost it off, leaving me somewhere between 70 and 80%, and that will be fine. Then I still have my Gligar around, and the rocks can be spun away. Or, yeah, can be spun away, but I can set them back up. So all I gotta do is click Roost, except he crits the ever-living fuck out of my Gligar. Let me repeat that. He crits the ever-living fuck out of my Gligar, which he even says in the chat. He knew, this man's been watching my video, he knew exactly what I was about to say. So, fuck, dude. So, I'm gonna go into Zera Aura as he goes into the Mudsdale. Now I can just click a pretty free Grass Knot, and that helps out a lot because that will put him in range of a lot of other stuff on my team, so that's helpful. I'm gonna just click Grass Knot like I said. He does go into Cobalion, and Cobalion takes 21% from a resisted no invest fucking thing. That's kind of a lot, so I'm gonna do that. He clicks Iron Head, which we did live one close combat depending on his investment, but he actually just goes for the Iron Head, which is works for me, dude, you know. So we're actually Scarf, and we're going to show that off here, and Toyota-san's going to go down, and he probably thought he was just going to fucking punch a hole right in my dick, you know? So, basically, I have this horse, and I have rocks up. Now he brings in his horse, and we're in a good old-fashioned horse-off, dude. So, he's over there, like, and I'm over here, like, and we're just fucking being horses, dude. We're over here being unstable in the field, and none of our horses are in the back anymore, you know? I don't know, dude, I don't really have a lot of horse jokes this time. Like, I've used every horse joke I've had over the past month, so, like, you know, cut me some fucking slack. I can just click Flare Blitz, and I can do a little bit to him, but then, if, since Lele's done, if Charizard gets to +1, I am in trouble, so I actually need to save this, and I figured he might just go for Stealth Rock, so I'm just going to switch into Zera Aura on the off chance he does want to go for it. If not, it can be a sack, it's whatever, but I couldn't let Rapidash go down. So I'm going to go into Greninja. He doesn't know if I have the Hydro, so I'm going to just go for the Surf and hope that he just would have set up Stealth Rocks or something. So he goes into John Jr. He's going to go for the Gleam, which doesn't do a lot, so that's cool. I can take 2 more of those potentially. Actually, no, I can't, if it's a roll, but yeah. I'm going to go for the Blaze Kick, expecting that, and then realize that I'm really going to need that Hitmonlee, so I'm going to just go into this guy. I'll click Toxic, just because now, let's talk about this, right? So, now that the rocks are gone, I can't let Zard come in and get a DD for free, or I lose the game. So I go for the Toxic, just to Toxic the fucking Dutchman here, and it's super annoying because, like, I can't click Flare Blitz. I'm locked in. So Charizard no longer has rocks because he, like I said, crit the ever-living fuck out of my Gligar. So, yeah, this puts us in an interesting predicament. I was kind of forced to go for Toxic there. I really didn't want to just let him in with Zard for free. So horse is going to go down. We are down 3-4. So now we're in with Magearna. You know what? I don't really have a lot of options at this point. I can go and I can click Dark Pulse. However, Aldino's right there. But with Magirna here, I can click shift gear, and I don't think he'll switch out into Magirna because I don't think he wants to give me the boost for free. So I think he'll want to go for Bulldoze and keep my speed from being lower than Charizard. So it is not exactly a 50-50, but there's some options, you know. So I do want to make sure that I can kill this thing. And in his head, he should think that if this dies, he can go into Charizard and kill me. So fuck it. I should go for the Ice Beam. We do get our boosty boost, and that is fantastic. So we get our Soul Heart boost, and now he's going to go into the Charizard. Thankfully, not the Mudsdale. He does go for the Flare Blitz. We live with a heapin' helping, and we can go for the Shift Gear. Now I just go for the Flare Cannon, blow back this Charizard. Thank God that threat is out of the way. Now all of a sudden we are up 3-2. However, now he's in here with John Jr. with his little fucking flesh earrings, which are just weird. Honestly, it's a weird attribute for that Pokemon to have. But I need to get as much damage off on this thing as I possibly can. Flare Cannon still, since I'm at neutral special attack and +1 attack, Flare Cannon actually still does more to Audino than Iron Head does, and I could try to go for the flinch, but I wasn't feeling very lucky, so I didn't think I was gonna get it. So I'm just going for the Flare Cannon, get a lot of damage off, and just hope for the best. He is gonna go for the Flamethrower. After looking at his spread and seeing the damage that I did, he is going to be probably like Assault Vest. So yeah, he's going to go into Mudsdale, and I double back into my Greninja. So I'm going to go for T-Spikes this turn, just because this is looking like it's going to be an annoying fucking little last exchange here. He's going to go for the Dazzling Gleam. He's going to crit me, which doesn't really matter, but it is annoying. So this time I can go for the Close Combat, do a decent chunk to Lil Nas X here, and then, yeah. So I did 46%. I need this thing to take one more round of toxic damage, of poison damage to be in range. However, I think he knows this because he doubles back into his Aldino, not letting Lil Nas here go down below 46%, which is huge. So I probably should have, like, Hitmonlee's super important at this point because if Mudsdale's in range, this thing is always in range. So I really needed that to kill, or needed that to take a little bit more damage. So if he is just like careful max, this is going to be a roll to kill. So at this point, Greninja's kind of fucking useless. I can just go for a Surf or whatever. No, I think I go for the Dark Pulse Flint. I'll go for the Surf here because I'm not a piece of shit yet. He's gonna go for the Gleam, doesn't kill me, and that's fine. So he's gonna take some more chip. I can go for the Dark Pulse Flinch. However, we don't get the flinch, and that was my only play at that point. Really, is I just have to, you know, put him in range. So now I can go for the Hitmonlee, go for Close Combat. That's gonna die. Lil Nas X is coming out, dude. We did 46% last time. I told him GG, then like I didn't think I was gonna win at this point. I didn't like I guess it's still a roll, so like I just wanted to say GG because it had been a good ass game. We both made some reads, we both made some plays, and it's finals, you know, so regardless it's a good game. So I'm fucking terrified, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not a big like religious guy. I'm not a big believer in like the holy arts, but I put both of my hands together and I closed my eyes and I was like, please just let me get this roll, dear Arceus. Whatever type you may be up there in the sky, just let me fucking get this roll. I need to get this roll. Hitmonlee, you did fucking dirty last game. It is time for you to get your shit together and kill this fucking horse. And it's gonna pain me to kill a horse, especially a horse in high heels, but I gotta do it. So I just gotta click Close Combat. I gotta hope we get this roll. Can we get it? And we get the fucking crit, dude. Holy fucking shit. We'll never know if I would have got the roll or not because we crit him. Dude. He then tells me after the game, he's 240 HP, 120 defense, impish, which means it wasn't even that much of a roll. I had a 6% chance without the crit. So I was over here thinking it was like a 40 to 60% chance, like my calc said, or something like that. But that is not the case. I get the crit, and fucking shit, man. This is the luckiest season I have ever had in anything, dude. Like, I lucked so many games this season, I don't even feel like I'm rightfully deserving of a championship. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't really feel like I deserve to get a championship. However, the only solace I can get is that this game would have played out way different if I still had my Gligar, which he did crit with the Lele. However, that's the game we play. I also crit his his Lele, which was less important, and he also crit my Hitmonlee earlier too, which is the second crit in the game. So, like, I don't know, man. There's like I always say I've never been one to play shoulda, woulda, coulda mons, but any one of those crits could have changed the way this game would have played out in the end. But fucking shit, man. Okay, so this is like bringing up memories of how fucking like hype and sad I was at the same time when this shit was over. So we win on a 15% Hitmonlee over Galladite74, which, dude, honestly, I just watched Glade's video last night too. This dude never has anything but positive things to say. Even whenever he got hacked out of a championship, he still just had nothing but nice things to say. He's such a good dude. Also, he fucking, I don't know if you noticed, he's using my Paramore account this time, just in case he wanted to bring some more Paramore nicknames. But yeah, he's a great dude. I highly suggest you all go check him out. He's like the fucking nicest dude in this whole league. Also, he's a great player. He's a fucking, he's my fucking homie, dude. We're Paramore buddies, and I don't give a shit. So, definitely check him out. Subscribe to him, dude. Fucking, if there should be one comfort of solace, because that's an expression for sure, right? That sounds like a Silverstein song. But if there can be one thing that goes positively for him in this, you should all go fucking sub to him, because I crit him on the last turn of the game. 31 went to a crit, and holy fuck, dude. Like, we are the ABC champions, though, and that means we finally get our sweet purple text in the server, and we join the ranks of Just Kurt, which you guys may know from random videos we've made in the Yeet Squad server, and Aquarius, who's also a champion. So we are all fucking purple text buddies, and like I said, definitely great game to Galladite. Fucking nicest dude like I've met in a long time, and he's fucking a good player too. So, you know, yeah, he prepped great, he played great, and I feel like a sack of shit. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I feel like, you know, they have that old country expression when they're like, oh, you're, you know, 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. That's me right now. I'm just a bloated sack of shit. So I feel bad, but also we take those. But like, I definitely feel bad. But like I said, we're gonna take it. So this is actually gonna be our 5th championship. Yeah, this will be our 5th title. This one, dude, I don't really feel like I deserve it, so I'm probably not gonna, like, you won't catch me bragging about this, you know, like, other than that time I just did just now. But yeah, man. So one thing before we before we get on with this and in this video, you will see on your screen a screenshot from right before the season started from our boy Nico, who we should be doing a showdown live with sometime soon in the near future. They were talking about who everyone thought was gonna win, and he was like, I have faith in Shakewaza. And you know, obviously I had to put the meme into, like, you know, just kind of mocking the whole, you know, but yeah, so he believed in me, and I think that means all my hacks this season is his fault. So I guess if you need someone to get angry at, it's going to be him. And I hate to throw you under the bus, but Jerome Bettis is here, bro, and you are under him. So have fun with that. But no, shout out to Nico for believing in us throughout the season, as well as even inviting us to this league in the first place, because it has been a fucking blast getting to know some of these guys and getting to play all these people that we already knew, and, you know, it's been fun. So the second screenshot you will see is after, because this is there's 2 divisions in ABC. There's Masquerade and there's Slacking. So the Masquerade finals ended way before this one did. So someone in the chat, and I don't know them, but it pissed me off, so it's going in the video. After the Masquerade finals, they were like, I can't wait for the Slacking finals to be a boring 5-0. Well, guess what wasn't a boring 5-0 this battle? And guess what? You're a cunt. So there's that, you know? You're a cunt. Great job. Okay, so just had to get that last minute petty bullshit out of the way. And he was probably joking, honestly. I don't fucking know him. I don't know. But cunt regardless, so, you know, whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do. So like, subscribe, do all that bullshit. And I don't mean like and subscribe to me. I mean go over to Galladite. I'll leave his link down below. Definitely watch this side of the video, comment, and say that I'm a fucking hacker, and I'm washed, and I'm more washed than the Rotom that it didn't bring, so, yeah. Like, subscribe, all that bullshit, bye forever, and once again, GG to Galladite.